Edmonton This Week, your City of Edmonton connection, highlighting City of Edmonton programs and initiatives important to you.
Welcome to Edmonton This Week, your City of Edmonton connection, brought to you by the City of Edmonton. I'm Wade Sorochan. Now on today's program, City Council made a monumental decision this week on the Downtown Arena project. Mayor Mandel says it's a done deal, and we'll have all the details. And environmental experts from around the world offer free talks in Edmonton so you can take a learning lunch break. All that plus the community spotlight coming up. So up first, City Council made a monumental decision this week by approving a new framework with the Cates Group for a $480 million downtown arena. Rick Davis is Executive Director for the Edmonton Arena District and joins us with all the latest details. Rick, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
So, Rick, it's been a long 5 years of ups and downs. The mayor stated it's a done deal. What has changed from the previous agreement to make this a done deal?
I think, and the mayor made reference to it.
Interesting topics, fascinating guests, fun, and surprises, plus your thoughts and opinions. It's entertaining and informative talk radio with the Tone Arm. Call 780-430-9300. Long distance, 1-877-827-2346. Live talk with Wade Sorochan on AM 930, The Light.
I'm honored to have in the studio with me the leader of the Federal New Democratic Party, Jack Layton. Jack, welcome to the program.
Great to be here, Wade, and I'm looking at your smiling face on your Life Talk mug here. It's just fabulous. Well, you give these out as prizes to some of your favorite listeners?
We do, yes, and people have fought over them. We keep them in a vault. They're very sought after.
Clearly, yes. I know I have to return it back to the police officer.
No, you don't. You can take that with you to Parliament.
Perfect.
Yeah, so when I'm watching the parliamentary channel, I expect to see that mug up there.
I'll try. They don't let us use props, but I'll have to try and be creative. But it will be there in the center block, right behind the Peace Tower where my office is.
Well, I am honored. Federal NDP leader Jack Layton. Jack, welcome to the program.
Well, good to be with you, Wade. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. More importantly, how's that Life Talk mug?
It's sitting in my House of Commons office in a place of prominence.
Ooh, I'm honored.
Take a picture of it there with me having a cup of House of Commons brew.
Boy, did I stir up a hornet's nest when I talked about babysitting, and I heard that babysitters were getting $10 an hour. I said, no, it shouldn't be more than $5. Then I kind of went up. I kind of caved a little bit. I said, okay, we'll go minimum wage, $8.80. But we've heard everything from $3 an hour all the way to $15 an hour, and we're hearing comments like, well, I put value on my children. Who doesn't value their children? Yes. So people are saying, I'm willing to pay $15 an hour because my children are valuable to me. What do you think? Let's talk to Louise. Hello, Louise.
Yeah, hi, Wade.
Hi,
you know
Louise.
what? I think it's kind of a matter of perspective because I've babysat.
Welcome back to the program. Well, the Canadian Dermatology Association has launched a new campaign which features melanoma survivors warning young women about indoor tanning. The CDA has long advocated against indoor tanning use, but with its Indoor Tanning is Out campaign, the CDA is targeting young women with its message. The association says melanoma has become the third most common form of cancer among young Canadian women, and 5 melanoma survivors in their 20s will be among those featured in posters sharing their experiences. TV and radio public service announcements will also be aired up until June. And joining me on the phone line right now from his office in Vancouver is Dr. Jason Rivers, a member of the Canadian Dermatology Association. Dr. Rivers, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
I guess the basic question first off the top here, is there scientific proof that using a tanning bed increases the risk of cancer?
I think there is mounting evidence that tanning beds do increase the risk.
Few lines open right now, but let's get right to the calls. Let's head out to Barhead and let's say hi to Becky. Hello, Becky.
Hi.
What's on your mind today?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a major controversial issue for sure because...
Let's quickly head out to Camrose and let's say hi to Nicole. Hello, Nicole.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. I just have a comment for that. I think grade 3 is way too young.
So you appreciate it being taught in school, but you think that grade 3 is too early?
Yes, I think to a certain extent.
Welcome back to the program. Well, the Wild Rose Alliance shifted slightly to the political center at their party convention last weekend, but still approved a number of controversial policies. Leader Danielle Smith used the party gathering to announce they now have constituency association presidents in all 83 ridings across Alberta, a key organizational task. And they might have to be organized sooner than later, as there is talk about the Tories possibly calling a snap election next spring, a year earlier than they have to. And joining me on the phone line right now is the leader of the Wild Rose Alliance, Danielle Smith. Hello, Danielle.
Well, hi, Wade. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So, quite the weekend. How did it go?
Well, it's pretty exciting. I think that we started off in a good place with the announcement.
There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all.
All right, let's talk to Tina. Hello, Tina.
Hello.
Hi, Tina.
I'm just calling in about the chickens.
Yes. Do you think that's a good idea that the city of Edmonton look at allowing people to raise chickens in their backyards?
I'm sure in some areas it would be acceptable, but...
I think there's going to be a lot of discussion about this, definitely.
Good morning.
Why do you wake up with Wade?
Wade's weird, wild, and wacky.
We love the contest, we love the music, and we love to learn something every day.
Wade is that warm and friendly voice to wake up to in the morning.
He speaks to me and not at me.
The Wade Sorochan Show on 101.7 World FM.
101.7 World FM, Big Daddy Weave, and what my grandmother used to tell me as a little boy when I'd visit her house, watching the cake bake. Wade, leave it alone. Let it rise. It's minus 15 degrees start to this day with Jackie Velasquez on 101.7 World FM. You're my best friend. 101.7 World FM. There's Amanda Falk and Endless. It's 7:12. Amanda, very popular name for kids, even now. Like, I think it's in the top 2 or 3 and has been for like probably 3 or 4 years now. I mentioned that because we were talking about names and people naming their kids after cars.
Good morning, Wade. I was just listening to your show and heard you talking about the naming of the children after your car.
Yeah.
And I was just going to let you know that my cousin did that, and his car at the time was a Nova, so his daughter's name is Nova.
Ooh, you know what? The Nova was a really hot car back in the 70s.
That's about how old she is.
Okay. It is 7:20. Good morning, I'm Wade Sorochan. 11 degrees, mainly sunny today, but windy, and a high of 18. Well, we've been asking the question all morning long, where were you on this day in 1972 when Paul Henderson scored the most famous goal in Canadian hockey history with 34 seconds remaining in the 8th and final game of the Canada-Soviet Summit Series? We've been taking lots of calls, and I think we have another call on the line here. Good morning, sir. So where were you on this day back in 1972?
Well, actually, I was sitting on the bench, and I recognized that we needed to get a goal, and so Peter Mahovlich, being the left winger at the time, I stood up and yelled at Peter Mahovlich to come off the ice. Peter Mahovlich thought it was a coach yelling him, and he came off. I jumped over the boards, yelled at Yvonne Conway with the puck at the far side. He put it across, but a Russian defenseman tripped me. I fell into the boards, got up, and Phil Esposito whacked the puck at the goal. Tretiak should have covered it. He didn't. I got the rebound and fired it at him. He stopped it once, came back to me, put it in the net, and I've been celebrating that last goal for 34 years.
Wait a minute. Who do you think you are, Paul Henderson or something?
Oh, well, that would probably give you a good indication who I am, Wade.
Yes, it is. It is Paul Henderson. Paul, it's always a pleasure to talk with you.
Entertaining and informative.
Well, we have Brainbuster, as mentioned, coming up before 4 o'clock. We'll also talk about this study that shows that parents who babble baby talk to their children may actually be helping them learn to speak. You know, the goo-goo, gaga, blue, blue, and all that crazy stuff we do to little babies. It may be actually beneficial to them. We'll share that with you before 4 o'clock. And the pizza toppings from around the world, the top toppings from around the world. And, well, I'll probably share this before you have supper, because I don't know if it's not a good thing to do during supper to find out some of the top toppings from around the world. We'll share that with you as well before 4 o'clock right here on the Afternoon Drive. 22 minutes before 4 o'clock with Wade Sorochan, plus 3 degrees in Edmonton. Just a great day out there, and continues right through to the weekend and early next week as well. Well, here it is. Yeah, parents who babble baby talk to their children may be helping them learn to speak. This new study by scientists tested that theory by writing a computer program which simulates how they think a baby picks out vowels. And then they played recordings of 10 mothers speaking set words in adult talk and then in baby talk style, and found the computer recognized the baby sounds more easily. Now, scientists speculate that, like the computer, babies probably understand baby talk better than grown-up speech because of its more distinct vowels, like goo and ga and all that kind of stuff. So, kind of interesting research. So continue to goo and ga at those little babies. Even though you may look like a fool, it is helping out the little ones. We have a Brain Buster coming up shortly. Here are your chances, some fabulous prizes. Be listening for your cue to call in. Right now, this is Skillet, and You Are My Hope. The CD is Alien Youth, and you're hearing it here on your favorite station, AM 930 CJCA. AM 930 CJCA with Jennifer Knapp and In the Name. You remember the name Raggedy Ann? Well, according to a Connecticut woman, Raggedy Ann is not getting any respect. I get no respect, and we'll tell you why in just a moment. Right after new music from Ninth Hour, this is called Run for Heaven on your favorite station, AM 930 CJCA. At 26 minutes before 4 o'clock, I'm Wade Sorochan on your Thursday afternoon, plus 3 degrees. The 5-day weather forecast is coming up in a moment. And speaking of weather, U.S. weather watchers say the waters in the tropical Pacific are actually getting warmer, and that could mean the return of El Nino. Remember El Nino? It's a climate phenomena that can affect weather around the world. El Nino can be good for some people, but very bad for others, depending on where you live. The U.S. Climate Prediction Center says it could happen by early spring, but that any impact wouldn't be likely until late summer, and the effect could then continue through fall and into the winter. Now, if it develops as expected, the Pacific Northwest would see wetter than normal conditions in the fall. Now, El Nino in 1997 and 1998, it was quite an extreme one. It caused flooding rains in California and along the Gulf Coast. So something to be aware of, maybe the return of El Nino. We'll have the 5-day weather forecast for the Edmonton area coming up right after this. 15 minutes after 4 o'clock, I'm Wade Sorochan. We'll have our first look at traffic coming up in just a moment. But speaking of traffic, have you ever wondered when the traffic light was ever going to turn green? Well, maybe you would like this new traffic light being installed in Bangkok. The city has put a countdown timer on busy intersections to tell motorists how long they have to wait before the light changes to green. I think this is a great idea. And I know on White Avenue right now, they're testing a countdown timer on a pedestrian signal. You know, let you know how long you have. I mean, you really shouldn't be crossing the street when the hand is up, but the hand is up and it'll say there's 5 seconds left before, the total light turns to red. But the Thai Capital City Traffic Department began a trial in December with 4 timers at key junctions and plans to install more after 6 months if the scheme proves popular with the drivers. Now, the timers are designed to help calm drivers who have been stuck at red lights for a long time by telling them exactly how much time they have left before a green light. And I think that's a great idea, because sometimes you think you're sitting there forever and really you only have another 15 seconds to go, but in our busy lives, sometimes 15 seconds can feel like, 5 hours. But I think this is a good idea for another reason too. If you happen to be at a stoplight and there's a second cup very close there, very close to that intersection, and you have about 90 seconds left, you get out of the car, you go grab yourself a latte, and you're set. Then you're really calm.
Creative Brain Busters.
It's an afternoon Brain Buster on AM 930 CJCA. Let's go to the phones. Hi, AM 930.
Hi.
Hi there.
Is it washing your hands?
You're right. Congratulations.
Okay.
Yes. That's true, yeah. According to this University Health and Nutrition Department, they recommend singing Happy Birthday twice, which takes about 20 seconds. And because they claim that you need at least 20 seconds of scrubbing to remove all the germs on your hands.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that from now on. My family's going to think I'm totally nuts. Happy birthday to me. Anyway, congratulations. Who's this?
This is Marilyn.
Well, congratulations, Marilyn. You got the $20 gift certificate from the Cheesecake Cafe, as well as the double guest general admission pass from the Odysseum. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Just tell me your favorite station.
930 The Light.
It's an afternoon Brain Buster at AM 930 CJCA. Let's go to the phones. AM 930.
Hi, it wouldn't be I don't know, would it?
Say that again.
I don't know.
You don't know the answer? Oh, that's too bad. We'll take another. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It is I don't know. You got who's on first? What's on second?
I don't know who's on third.
You got it. I don't know who's on third. A classic from Abbott and Costello. Who's this?
Peter.
Peter, you got yourself the Old Spaghetti Factory $20 gift certificate, as well as the Palladium 1-hour play card and the regular fries from New York Fries, the world's best fries. Congratulations, Peter. Right on. Just tell me your favorite station.
AM 930 The Light.
I'm only asking you, who's the guy on first base?
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, AM 930.
Hey, wait, I was thinking ostrich meat.
You're right. Congratulations. It is ostrich meat. Here I thought I had to give a clue and really stick my neck out. But anyway, you don't have your head in the sand. You know what you're talking about. Who's this?
Mark.
Mark, have you ever had ostrich meat?
No, I've done promotional products for it, but I never got a chance to try it.
Okay, yeah, but it has half the fat of chicken, 1/8 the fat of beef, and is very high in protein. So congratulations, you got that $20 gift certificate from the Cheesecake Cafe. Sorry to say you won't be able to order ostrich there, but they have all kinds of other great stuff. And the lift ticket from Snow Valley and New York Fries, the world's best fries. We have a gift certificate for you for that as well. Congratulations.
Well, thanks so much.
Just tell me your favorite station.
It's AM 930 The Light.
Wade Sorochan, creator and producer of the radio feature, Where Are They Now?
He's best known for his role as Jim Phelps, leader of the Impossible Missions Force. But what's the actor up to these days? I'm Wade Sorochan, and this is Where Are They Now? Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to stay tuned for Peter Graves right after this. Peter Graves has starred in such classic movies as Stalag 17 and Airplane, as well as numerous television series, including Mission Impossible, which he knew from the start would be a success.
I just knew that it was a good show, a wonderful basic premise. I knew that I was right for it, and all the other people who were doing it were right, and I had a feeling it had success written all over it.
That success continued in the new Mission Impossible 15 years later. So why did you take on the role again?
Well, it's something that had never really gone out of my mind because it was a show that never went away. Wonderful television shows have their run and then get put in a vault and forgotten about, but Mission played and played and played. And so when they came to me and said, you want to do another, I thought, what the heck, yes.
Peter Graves continues to narrate the popular PBS series Biography, but does find time to relax.
I don't play golf, but I play some tennis, and I ride my bike and I walk. So sure, we have kind of a nice life now.
I'm Wade Sorochan. Join me next time for Where Are They Now? Today is National Nose Blowing Day. It's a day for everyone with a stuffy nose to stop everything at high noon and blow seriously for 10 seconds and then take a deep breath.
10 seconds?
These are the instructions here to blow for 10 seconds today at noon. I'm wondering if that's going to cause a problem with noise bylaws or whatever with, people who really get that, honking sound going.
Especially to get everybody going together. But 10 seconds, I mean, that's dangerous. That's physically impossible. You'd be blowing out some ear matter there.
That would be
brain matter out your ear.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I understand there's a group protesting this National Nose Blowing Day, though. They plan to picket instead.
I had a weird dream the other night. I dreamt I bought an alpaca.
You bought an alpaca?
Yes, I bought myself an alpaca. And I don't know why. And when I bought it, it was very friendly. And I named it Tim. And
hold on, your alpaca is named Tim now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And he was small enough that I could just pack him under my arm and walk away. Now, why on earth would a man dream about buying an alpaca when I'm more of a beagle guy? Why? Tell me.
That one is kind of strange.
Come on, Wade, help me out
I
here.
think we're going to need a lot of help on that one, Terry. I have no idea why you would dream about an alpaca named Tim. No. We did have Bert call in a moment ago and said, he had kind of a weird dream last night, too.
Did he?
And he doesn't know what it was all about or anything, but he dreamt he ate a giant marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
Then he woke up and his pillow was gone.
Life, like you haven't seen it for a while.
time.
Like relatives.
No,
for example, Bill. Yeah. Fortunately, one of my wife's relatives died. I mean, unfortunately, or was it her? Oh no, they didn't die. They got married. I knew that it was either dead or marriage. That's the only time we get together. And so, like you see these, she's got 5,000 aunts, and they're all huge. Anyway, you meet them, and they all say, "Oh, hi, Bill. How are you? You're losing your hair." That's the first comment I get. And I always think, that's not nice to say that. The milkman, I haven't paid him for a couple of months. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're losing your hair.
Well, why do people say that?
Because you
know you're losing your hair.
Because that's what they see. That's the change. I get the same thing.
Yeah, you go older and you get all the hair grows up your nostrils and in your ears and
there's two things people say when they meet me. Oh, you're gaining weight. You're losing your hair. That's what they do.
All right.
Jimmy, head with hair. Long beautiful hair. And have you got a bald-headed husband?
No.
Have you got a husband?
Yes.
Is he losing his hair?
No, it's starting to turn a little bit gray, and
He's losing the pigment.
So you think eyes and a sense of humor are what you go for in a man, and he can be as bald as a coot.
Sure.
Why do they say he's bald as a coot? Is a coot bald?
But Bill, listen to this woman. Debbie, you're walking down the street. Go back to what I said before. You don't know if the guy's got a sense of humor. How can he talk? He's just walking. You don't see him.
You don't get married or cohabit with a guy who's just happens to have nice eyes and sense of humor.
I've never walked down the street with friends of mine who are bald and had the girls turn and say, "Oh, thank you." They don't do that.
If you look like
Yul Brynner.
Burt Reynolds, you would.
Yeah, but he's got a wig. If he didn't have his wig, they would say, "What a fine-looking old man."
I've seen all kinds of pictures of Burt Reynolds without his rug.
Never.
You never have.
Oh, I have.
Never.
Nope.
You have not. He's very self-conscious about it. I saw him talk about it in an interview. He said, "Nobody's even seen me, even my wife."
Even Lonnie Anderson has to turn out the lights before.
That's right.
He was on the David Letterman show, and he didn't have his rug on.
No,
I'm sure.
No, he's never been without it.
You guys are wrong.
No, I'm right.
You are wrong.
I'm right.
Frank Farley.
I'm right, you're wrong. That's all Farley.
What was the other one? Davy Crockett he played, too.
That's the one I should have said. Davy Crockett.
Born on Turtle Mountain in the fall of '82. Brought up in the land on a kangaroo. He killed him at Frisbee when he was only 2. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Why do you play the piano when you talk?
I don't know.
And how old was he, did you say?
Davy Crockett?
Yeah. 2.
He was born on Turtle Mountain in the fall of '82.
No, it's not Turtle Mountain.
Born on the mountaintop in Tennessee, the greenest state in the land of the free. Raised in the woods so they knew every tree, and killed Tim a bar when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, the king of the wild frontier.
Now, it wasn't 1 or 2, it was 3. All right, so he killed a
You guys don't know,
bear.
but there was a Canadian Davy Crockett who was born on Turtle Mountain. He killed him a grizzly when he was only 2.
By the way,
Disorganized Crime. It stars Lou Diamond Phillips. We remember from La Bamba. He played the lead role. That's right. It also...
You think we'll ever hear from him again?
You never know.
Try it this way. Try it again. No,
I'm not.
try that.
I can't do that.
You got to go high.
I can't do that. It gives me a sore throat.
Can you do it low?
Here we go to Fred on Cell.
Hey, you want to know what my favorite show was?
What's your favorite show?
Hey, there's 2 I'm torn between. Bonanza
Bonanza.
and The Fugitive. That was a fantastic show.
David somebody.
Yeah, well, I can't remember his last name. I was trying to think of it. David Nielsen or
David Jensen.
David Jensen. You're right. David Jensen.
Yeah.
And Bonanza, when you stop to think about the guys in that went on, like Lauren Green went to more. Michael Landon is a perennial television
good guy,
creator of new stuff. We have the guy that plays the Doctor, Parnell Roberts
From the Doctor...
He took the name of the guy from MASH, didn't he?
Yes, Trapper John.
Trapper
MD.
John, MD. How he got away with that?
Haas, who died.
Haas died.
Yeah, that was Dan Barker.
Dan Barker, Mr. Gentle.
Yeah.
And that song also produced the worst record we've ever heard.
Yep.
And a guy named Candy, who was a temporary member of the family, and nobody's ever heard of him since.
Oh, Candy.
Yeah, and then there was that cook.
And Hop Sing.
That's it, yeah.
Hop Sing the cook.
Do we know our Bonanza?
Yeah.
And we once in a while even go and eat at their original restaurant, the Bonanza.
Yeah, right downtown.
Hi, I'm Wade Sorochan.
And I'm Mayor Stephen Mandel.
Join Mayor Mandel and me for a special open line talk show giving you an opportunity to ask questions and share your comments directly to the mayor on issues important to you.
We really look forward to your calls and answer your questions, so please take the time, give us a call on May 22nd.
May 22nd, it's Edmonton Live with Wade Sorochan and special guest Mayor Stephen Mandel, 7 p.m. right here on Shaw TV. Hi, I'm Wade Sorochan. Can you picture this becoming this? Join me and my guests for an open discussion on the proposed downtown arena project Wednesday, October 24th at 6 p.m. on Shaw TV. It's Edmonton's live interactive television talk show where you join in the arena discussion with your thoughts and opinions. Tweet or email your comments now or call in Wednesday, October 24th, 6 to 7 p.m. for Edmonton Live with Wade Sorkin right here on Shaw TV. Hi, I'm Wade Sorkin, and I'm riding in one of Edmonton's designated bike lanes. Join me and my special guests on Tuesday, May 28th from 7 to 8 p.m. for a live discussion on bike lanes on Edmonton streets. Are they a good idea? We want to hear from you. It's Edmonton's live interactive television talk show where you join in the discussion. Edmonton Live with Wade Sorkin, Tuesday, May 28th, 7 to 8 p.m. right here on Shaw TV. I'm Wade Sorkin. Join me right here on Shaw TV for a new groundbreaking television talk show that's a first for Edmonton. Interesting topics, fascinating guests, fun and surprises, plus your thoughts and opinions. It's entertaining and informative television talk where you join in the discussion. Have your say directly to the decision makers and learn from experts on a wide variety of topics. It's your city, it's your show. Life Talk with Wade Sorkin, Tuesday mornings at 10 right here on Shaw TV.
Tune in weekday afternoons for entertaining and informative talk. Life Talk with Wade Sorkin.
I'll have to ask, how are you today?
Well, you don't have to, but I'm glad you did. If I felt any better today, I'd feel like an 8-year-old gorilla named Binti, who you should ask why.
I suppose.
Why
is that way?
Thank you, because if we just leave that hanging out there, that sounds really bizarre.
Hear what people are talking about. Life Talk with Wade Sorkin. Weekday afternoons, 3 to 5:30 on AM 930, The Light.
And let's get back to the calls, and let's say hi to Leanne. Hello, Leanne.
Hi, Wade.
Hi, Leanne.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. Actually, Leanne, if I felt any better today, I'd feel like actress Lindsay Wagner is 61 today. Do you remember that name?
I do, but yeah, 61?
The Bionic Woman.
Wow, I didn't think she was that old.
Yeah. I haven't seen her lately, but we're talking about watching television, and I don't remember really watching Julia Child, but I do remember watching The $6 Million Man and The Bionic Woman.
That's right, yeah.
I find TV nowadays, it's all the same.
Yeah.
It's all crime dramas.
Yeah, that's right. We extended our cable, and we just found we were watching the same programs anyway, so why pay for all the extra programs when it was the same old, same old?
That's a good point. All right, let's get back to the calls. Let's say hi to George. Hello, George.
Hey, Wade.
Hey, George. What's on your mind today?
I tried to phone you all week. I woke up and called you at 4 o'clock in the morning so that I can be on the Wade Sorkin show from the Great Wall of China.
What?
And guess what?
What?
You weren't there.
Oh, no. Don't tell me it was the week that I was off.
Yes.
Oh, I got to stop taking holidays. I'm missing so much. You were actually on the Great Wall of China. It was 4.
And my family was upset because I was insisting we get there early in the morning, and then so that I could phone Wade.
Oh, George,
and they thought I was the biggest nerd that I had to phone Wade.
I am so bummed that I missed that call, George. Now you said it was 4 a.m. there, so it would have been what time here? About 3 o'clock here.
Actually, no. It was like when I called. It would be about 6 o'clock, so it would have been about 3 o'clock when I phoned you. 14 hours different, a day ahead of you.
You would have been a day ahead. I missed that opportunity. I could have asked you what to expect the next day.
You could have. I could have given you stock tips.
You could give me stock tips, that's right. Well, I've decided today I am never, ever taking a holiday again until I check with you, George.
Well, I would be privileged.
Thanks for the call.
No problem. Bye.
All right, bye. Oh, that would have been so cool. All right, appreciate the call, Ernest. Thank you. There's Ernest says parents should be able to control the kids, and if you can't control your kids, don't take them to the restaurant. Let's talk to Shanley. Hello, Shanley.
Hi. I have 3 little guys of my own. I have a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. And I think that in our society we think that we have the right to whatever we want, and that restaurant owes us a place in that restaurant, and actually they don't. And if that the culture of that restaurant is, it's quiet and it's candlelit and all those things, then it's not really the place for children. And we have lots of other options to go to. And
well, that's interesting you say that. That's a very good point, because I mean there are family restaurants where I know that if I go into one of these family restaurants or to into a McDonald's that has a play area, there's going to be a lot of noise.
Yeah, absolutely. And you go there expecting that, and I don't think that people without children should be expected, to be in the environment of children if they choose not to be.
Right.
And so I think that that's perfectly appropriate if the restaurant asks for that.
So again, this is up to the parents to know what's appropriate. What restaurant is appropriate to take for your example,
Yeah.
a 5, 4, and a 2-year-old. I'm assuming that anything could happen at any time with those 3 kids.
It certainly can.